Yo, what is up guys? Big Fish here, back with another video, and today we are going to do my very first fish room tour. Super excited. This is a video that I should have done earlier in the last year, I guess, because it's 2026. Happy New Year's to you guys, but I didn't because I was procrastinating it and wanting my fish room to be the best it could be. So now I'm just gonna have to do it because I forgot that once I do this, I could do another one later on anyway, and hopefully by the end of the year, fish room is crazy different and I have so many nice things. So I'm gonna turn off the lights so we can get a better view of the tanks, and I'll be back to you guys real quick. Hey. Okay, so for the first fish tank, we have my 75-gallon fish tank here, home to my largemouth bass Bob. Now Bob is looking a little rough, guys. He is, because I went on a trip for a week and a half. I had my cousin look over the fish room, aka Big Scales, and yeah, I don't know what's happening with him. I did a water change. I've been keeping up with his water changes. I feed him shrimp. I also feed him sometimes live feeders when I do go to the bait shops, so they have no diseases and things like that, but I have no idea what's going on. I mean, I looked it up, and I was just seeing stuff to do water changes frequently on him, and maybe Aquarium saw if any spots came up, but he doesn't have any ick or anything, any spots, so I don't know. If you guys could help me with any advice, that'd be appreciated, truly, because he's been kind of stressing me out. I had him for a while. This was actually my first big tank in the fish room. Actually, the first tank in the fish room in general, and I was super excited. You know, it was my first scape, and it was the most exciting project, getting a bass. I've always wanted one, and I didn't know it was possible. So I really want him to be good, and he's like a dwarf bass, guys. I don't know what's going on. He's not growing no matter how much I feed him, and then now he's acting funny. And right now, if I were to feed him, he would just let the food go right by his face, guys. Literally. I did it right before I started the video just to see if he'd eat, and yeah. So I'm gonna have the lights off after this on him, just to see if maybe that takes the stress down, and hopefully the water change kicks in and helps out. So other than that, this is the tank. You had this beautiful big piece of driftwood right here that I actually found at PetSmart for only 15 bucks. I did a price match when they had a sale, and that was literally the best thing I did because driftwood is so expensive. It looks like it's one piece together, guys, but it's not. It's actually 3 pieces of driftwood together. As you can see, there's one right here, and then one right here, and then this big one. And then I put a stick right here in the back that I just found outside. And of course I got my Suryu stone. I love this stone for scaping. It's literally my favorite. I don't know, the colors just always go well with the darker substrate. And then we got the plants. Now honestly, I'm not the biggest plant expert, guys, so I forgot a couple of the names. I don't know the names of the big ones, but I know that they've grown a lot. Like this one is literally to the top. I don't know, I'm gonna have to probably start clipping it out because it's doing amazing, and I'm excited for that because maybe I could use the growings from this plant to other tanks. I don't know if that's possible, but that would be very nice. Then I do have the spiky moss, I believe it's called, and that does amazing. Now this one has literally flown while I did a water change, like I said, so it doesn't look the best, but they grow like a ton. It's the easiest plant, I feel, and I don't have the fanciest light. It's like right here, bam, but it's doing good. And then other than that, there's literally from this plant right here. If you guys know the name, please help me out because I would love to get it for other tanks, this one and this one. But one day I was cleaning the fish tank and that fell off of this plant right here, and it just started growing its roots right here, and it's literally stuck, guys. Like I could try to take it out and it won't come out. If it comes out, I'm embarrassing. Yep, you see? Nice. It's literally stuck, so yeah. And then these plants right here I just got from PetSmart. But yeah, I gotta really start taking care of my plants this year and have my tanks very luscious. But you know, it kind of gets stressful when you have 7-8 tanks and you're trying to do everything right. But yeah, that's it for this tank, and soon plan to upgrade him. I was gonna upgrade Bob very quickly out of this and put him in a pond, but those plans have halted since he's going through some growth issues right now. So we're gonna have to figure that out, and then we'll upgrade him. Maybe I can get him a friend. So again, if you guys have any help for him or any advice, please let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, thank you. Let's get on to the next one. So over here we have my guppy fry tank, exotic guppy fry. I'll put the parents right here and right here. These guys are awesome. I had given the tank, if you guys watched the video, if you haven't, go watch it, upper right corner. I had the tank given to my mom that they were first in, and she kind of left it to be for dead, left them to be for dead, so I had to get it back and then put them in here for a Christmas themed fish tank. Obviously it's nowhere near around Christmas anymore, so what I'm gonna have to do is yeah, I'm gonna have to rescape this. But it's January still, so you know, I can still have it for a little bit. The snowflakes at least apply. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a really nice scape for these guys. And yeah, so if you have any diet recommendations for them as well to get their color sooner and grow faster, I'd appreciate it down below too. I guess in this video, you guys are gonna help me out the absolute most with advice. And I appreciate it in advance because you guys are literally the best when it comes to that. You guys help me learn so much and stuff, and that's literally the most underrated part about being a YouTuber is you always have help. You just gotta be honest enough to go get it. So next fish tank over here, we have our fish tank for Poopy, which she's literally hanging out down below in the driftwood right now. But this is Poopy, and she has a couple friends. I don't know if you can see right here in the upper left corner, but there's about 4 Amano shrimp in here as well, which have been doing great. Sometimes, honestly, I've thought they were dead a couple times and that she picked on them, but no, they're there. They just hide behind that rock with that driftwood for some reason. No idea why. But yeah, that tank is awesome. When it comes to the plants, it's very simple. Pestmartaru.com plants. Literally, I just order them online, pick them up, and then plant them in here. I know there's a little Anubias in here and stuff like that. There's one that died out because I do not have a timer for this light, which I do have to get one, so that way I know the plants are always doing well with lighting. But these plants did amazing, and there was tannins at first because of the wood, and with these water changes, they've gone away. So I'm super happy with how this scape has turned out, and for a beta, it's nice and simple, low maintenance, and it makes me happy. Now, I'm gonna be talking about my 13.5 gallon saltwater fish tank. It's a fluval sea fish tank, or fluval marine, I don't know why I forget. But this tank is awesome. It's honestly one of my favorite tanks in the fish room. Shout out to little clownfish right here. What I have in here is I have the clownfish, a yellow clown goby, and a pistol shrimp. They're a little combo. They have a symbiotic relationship. I'll put a little definition for you guys if you don't know about that relationship. I didn't personally, and then I did some research, and a lot of you guys in the comments helped me pick, and I am not disappointed in those picks at all. The only thing is I do get a little down because, as you can see, yeah, there's none. They're not outside at all, nothing, unless I feed them, which I'm gonna do a feeding on all these fish at the end of the video, so stay in tune for that because I want to see these guys come out, especially the pistol shrimp. He only comes out sometimes, but today we need to get him out for you guys. We need to, because literally, I haven't seen him for such a long time, but you know, he comes out. This fish tank is awesome. I've had it up, I think, for 2-3 months already. It's crazy how fast time flies, guys, making these videos. You don't even realize how these projects become so quick, and then, you know, you see this tank and you feel like it was only 2 weeks ago, but it wasn't at all. So it has aged well. The only thing I do want to add is corals and maybe like a cleaner shrimp, which I'm going to do a video on that. So let me know down below again. Help me out, guys. I'm asking for all the advice. I'm pulling you guys all out. You need to help me for what type of corals I could add in here. You know, I don't really know. I'm not really educated the most on that, but I'm super excited to get into it. And that'll be a fun video. So yeah, other than that, I do have the power head in the corner. Filter media is stock right now. We'll be upgrading that in the future and upgrading this tank and these guys to a bigger tank once they get a little older, probably in the next 2 months, because I have plans. It's super exciting. We got to do a bigger saltwater tank for you guys. We have to. Anyway, we'll move on to this one. Right here we have what was, guys. This was my Pea Puffers 5.5 gallon little predator fish tank. Yeah. Super sad. What happened was I did go on the trip, like I said to you guys. I came back, I was doing the water changes on all the fish tanks because I was like, I'm going to show all the fish tanks to you guys. They got to be all right. They got to be nice because, you know, I can't be coming out here slacking and you guys call me out. Look at that right there. It's dirty and stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I was just doing my regular maintenance and I saw that he wasn't in here at all until I cleaned a little bit more, and he unfortunately passed. I don't know how at all. My cousin was watching over him the day before I left. He was eating just fine, I would feed him always bloodworms and stuff. So it's sad because he was one of my favorite fish. He always came around. He always ate those little bloodworms like they were ramen noodles and stuff. I would always laugh because he had a little mouth, and then just, so it's sad. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with this tank now. I love the scape. It's one of my favorite scapes actually, because you know, the spiky moss, like I said, and these plants have done amazing for me. I don't know if it's just because it's a smaller tank or what. I do have a timer on this light, so that might be it too. I have the heater rolling. These have done amazing, and the tank has filled out so beautifully, so much that I have put extra clippings from these plants over here in this corner, and it's starting to fill out like a little jungle. So if you guys got any suggestions on what we should add in here next, or if I should get another pea puffer, please let me know. I'd appreciate that. You know, you already know, leave it down below in the comments. Or if I should do maybe like a shrimp tank, because that'd be cool too. Either way, it's a sad thing, and RIP to my little pea puffer, man. I'm gonna miss that guy. Next tank we're going to be doing over here is my 36-gallon bow front tank that was once abandoned. If you guys haven't watched that video series, go watch it, upper right corner. This is one of my favorite. This is literally my second favorite tank in this whole entire fish room, guys. I love the scape. I love the community vibe, especially because I don't have much of it here. As you guys can see, the fish tank selection I don't have a community. I don't have any of that. Most tanks are just 1, 2, 3 species. This one has a nice. So what I have is 2 fire red. I believe the names are, I always forget, a pistogramma. Here's the male right here. Beautiful. And here is the female right here. Also, I have 3 gold rams in here. Here's one. I don't know where the other ones are. They always are swimming around, going back in the cave and stuff like that. I have about 4 or 5 neon tetras, 4 or 5 rummy nose tetras, and then I have only 2 Cory catfish, 2 Cory catfish, guys. Yeah, I messed that one up. It's late, guys, you know. But 2 Cory catfish. One of them jumped out, sadly. And yeah, we got to get the school going again. Do also have 2 bristlenose plecos in here, guys. I wanted to get the albino ones, but I can only get the black ones because the store had no albinos, and I was kind of upset at that because, well, the tank is black, you know, so it's kind of hard. You can see one in the middle right there, barely probably. This camera isn't the best on the zoom quality, so I'm gonna have to use my other camera to put little clips on any of the fish if you guys don't see them up close, just so you guys can get a feel for every type of fish that's in here. But yeah, other than that, I mean, the plants have been doing all right. It's kind of confusing because some of them do really good, and then some of them not as much. You see some right there. Maybe it's because the leaf is behind the driftwood mostly, but that one is too, so I don't understand. But like I said, I'm not the biggest plant expert, so if you guys have any advice, please let me know. I'll take all the help I can get. Truly, it would mean the world to me. And yeah, but other than that, I love this scape so much, the story behind this tank and everything like that. The driftwood has aged perfectly. I really feel like the driftwood was made specifically for this tank just because of how tall it is and how it looks like there's a cave and everything. And I just love this scape. I'm not the best scaper in the world, but I'm trying to be a student of the game. And hopefully you guys have seen my progress and will continue to see my progress. So yeah, this is this tank, one of my favorites. And now for the last fish tank. This is my 125-gallon monster fish tank, home to my beautiful black tiger Oscar Koba. He's literally a monster, guys. He literally eats all the time. He never gets full. He's chopping his face as we speak right now. Then I have my Lima shovel-nosed catfish, which we should just call Drifty at this point because he thinks he's a piece of driftwood. He has caves. He has a driftwood cave. He has another PVC cave. And no matter what, he's always trying to pretend to be a driftwood. I don't know what it is. He sometimes lays behind the filter tubing as well to pretend to be one with them. He's pretty funny when he does that, guys. He is. I do enjoy him a lot. I guess he doesn't know his size, and it's okay. We're going to pretend that we don't see him. And we're going to move on to the next fish, which is my Nile Bichir. Now, I was a little confused, guys, because the store said it was a Nile Bichir, but you guys said it was a weak sea Bichir. A lot of other people were saying it was other Bichir names. I'm going to put the comments below right here. I mean, on the screen right now so you guys can see. I really don't know. So that was a closer look at him and his size, which is crazy that he even ate the arowana because he is shorter than the arowana, and he's not even wide. And Yeah. So yeah, guys, if you didn't see that, sorry if I spoiled that for all the new viewers, but I had an arowana in this tank gifted to me by a fish store that I was so gracious to actually be able to have, and 3 days later he ended up eating it. So I will be getting an arowana in the future. Here's a little clip of that sad thing. Rest in peace, rest in peace. But we will do it the right way in a different tank for sure. But yeah, so I don't know what type of Beischer this is. If you guys know for sure, let me know down below in the comments. A lot of you guys were saying, why did you get the smallest Beischer and stuff like that? And I don't even know, guys. I'm not a Beischer guy, but I thought it was just a now Beischer. It's not my fault, so hopefully you guys can educate me. That's what YouTube is for. You guys are the best for that. Other than that, this fish tank is literally my favorite fish tank in here. I'm telling you guys, it's a work in progress because the smaller tanks are way easier to escape. These guys are way harder. You have so much dead space and you got to try to fill it up. So I will be making it better, and I know I've been saying it for a while now, but I want to do it the right way and I don't want to rush it. So I'm going to definitely be adding more driftwood over here, more driftwood over here, like more caves, maybe move this structure over there, covering these PVC pipes with rocks and not having the white show, because, you know, we want to have it a little nice and natural. So we're going to do that stuff. But yeah, guys, I think it's time for the feeding. We're going to start with this tank first. Now, one thing about this tank is Koba literally does not let anything touch the floor sometimes, which is the bad part, because I feed him shrimp, and even when I put pellets in there, he's weird. He takes it all up. So we're going to give him this right now. Oh, it's gone. It's like a little vacuum. It's like a little vacuum. And then if he finished chewing, he'll go for another one. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll feed him. Now I do feed the little sinking pellets to the others with the Beischer and the catfish. Is these sinking pellets over here. They're pretty big for monster fish. I bought them from the pet store. I don't really know, but they say they're high in protein, so I'm gonna put them in. I doubt that they're gonna eat because they literally only eat at night. I wake up and they literally always take them at night. Oh, literally, you can't. He doesn't let it hit the ground. That's not yours. So I'll just put them in here, but I know they won't eat yet. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. So I just put a couple at night. All right, leave it alone. All right. This is getting crazy. At this point, it's getting crazy. So I leave a couple at night. You guys get the point. Then they come and eat them. They're well fed. I feed them like every other day. This fish tank is honestly so awesome having it. I know I've been focusing on it a lot with the latest videos, but trust me guys, new projects are coming soon. So now what I'm actually gonna do is use my other camera, since it's better at the zooms and stuff, and get all the feedings for the rest of the fish, do a little montage or something cool with that. So I'll catch back with you guys when that's all done. Yeah. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Literally, it means the absolute world to me. You guys have been supporting the heck out of me, and I want you to know I'm so grateful, truly. This is a different type of video for me to do. First fish room tour, and the next one is going to be even better. Please like, comment, subscribe, as I literally always say. You know the drill. And just know over here, come over here, come over here. I got a big project coming over here soon, so I'm not gonna say too much. And yeah, stay tuned. Big fish out. Peace.